To get some basic information about your hardware in Ubuntu server, you can run sudo ls hardware or list hardware. Sudo list hardware, lshw, is going to have a lot of output. So if you're looking at everything, you're going to need to put it through a pager such as less. Here we can scroll through and see all the information that is provided from lshw. But there's an even easier way to search through lshw and only get the relevant information from its output. We'll use Q to quit out of less, and now we will type sudo lshw, then the capital C parameter, and then we will specify a class of hardware. So if we need network hardware, information on network hardware, you can see here it lists network hardware only. Or we could do USB as a class of hardware. Nothing came up under that as a class. Let's try multimedia. Here you can see a multimedia audio controller. That came up there for class. Another class would be storage. So you can see all of your storage items there. Now, additionally, you may want information on your PCI devices specifically, and again, less output than lshw. And so you can run sudo ls PCI. This is going to list all of your PCI hardware, everything which is attached to your computer is going to be listed here. So sudo ls PCI and sudo lshw are two very good commands for just taking a look at your hardware. lshw, which again we'll be putting through a pager because it has so much information, is a great way to get serial numbers, model numbers. You can get the physical ID as well as any sort of logical ID that might be associated with it. As a matter of fact, I'm scrolling down here looking for our CD-ROM drive here. So LSHW is going to tell you, if you look here, let me bring it to the very top, CD-ROM, it's going to tell you what its logical name is. So that can be very helpful if you're trying to mount or unmount that device. Likewise, if you look down here at SCSI1, you look at the disk there and you see that VirtualBox hard disk. This is also a terrific way here to find out its logical name, which is devsda. Now, a command you're also probably familiar with is df, and then the H option makes it human readable. This is a good command, another good command for you to take a look at what devices are mounted, what storage devices are mounted to your current system. If we open up the manual here, it's used to report the file system disk space, but it gives us more information than that, because again we can see devsda1, so now we have its logical name. So those are just a few helpful programs there for you to help you get more information about your hardware.